Well, hello again. Second video of the day. This one a little bit shorter than the last one, I think, but not unimportant in any way, shape, or form. Something that's vital to all of us and very, very annoying to me in particular. There's a lot of hoo-ha at the moment to people being upset by the announcement by the new government, headed up by Keir Starmer, and I think it's Lisa Nandy, who's the Culture and Sport Minister, that they're quite content with the state of the TV licence fee. Yes, the BBC tax that we're all forced to pay on a yearly basis. It's not cheap. £169.50 per year. Let me say that again. £169.50 per year, every year, under the threat of going to prison if you don't pay it, and any fine and or court costs that they wish to place upon you. Now, the thing here is a little bit like the one that we talked about in the immigration thing. Lots of people decided to put into power this Labour government, who are not a Labour government at all. We knew full well that they were going to hit us with different taxes, and we had a fair idea that they would be supportive of the BBC carrying on getting a huge amount of money every single year. However, over the last 12 months, 500,000 people have decided quite wisely not to pay for their BBC licence. And yet there's lots and lots of other people out there. I had a conversation this week with one in particular who's very annoyed about having to pay that money, but still carries on doing it. So I offered him the chance to have a conversation and or send him one of my previous videos regarding the TV licence, but he refused. But I say, if he is to be believed, and I have no reason to disbelieve him, he's very annoyed that he has to pay out this money every single year. So instead of me kind of telling you all the ins and outs of everything that I normally tell you, but by all means ask me down below if you want any help or guidance how you can get away without the licence fee. Let me say how it turns out that you end up being prosecuted for not having a TV licence. There's not many ways. Normally, you have dropped yourself in the shit. Somebody has knocked at the door, a TV licensing enforcement officer, and they introduce themselves, and you make the mistake of opening this without engaging this. And you engage in conversation, and you may mention that the only thing you watch is Match of the Day, the highlights on Saturday night. You don't watch anything else. It's all you watch. And as soon as you've said those few little words, they've got you. There's no coming back from that. Now the other way is that somebody else has reported you. Now, if somebody else has reported you for watching live television or recording television, that must be somebody you know. A family member or a friend. Why would they do that? So if you find yourself with a letter saying that you're going to be taken to court because of you've been watching television without a TV licence, it's either your own fault or somebody who knows you, because TV detector vans don't exist. It's a myth. And the TV licence enforcement goons can't afford the time to sit outside your window seeing if you watch television, because they've got targets to hit. So how did they find out? So if you're sat at home complaining about the license fee and you're paying it, then do something about it. And to those people who are all for the BBC licence to be stopped and for the BBC to be canned or remodelled or whatever, it's very simple to understand. We don't have to wait for government legislation to change the BBC funding model. We don't have to wait for the BBC to change their funding model. All that we all have to do is say, no, I'm not paying it anymore. Because you can find all BBC content online. They even put some of their own content on YouTube. You can watch all other channels online from catch-up services. So everything you can normally watch and you normally enjoy, you can find elsewhere as long as you have broadband connection. And let's face it, who doesn't these days? So basically that's it for this one. I will just end here by saying, if you want further information how to come off the license fee and justifiably be license free in your household, drop me a line down below and I'll send you chapter and verse and also a video so that you will be able to quite legally not pay the £169.50 and still enjoy all the televisual delights that you perhaps get through every single week watching. So let's end this nonsense. Let's end funding a corrupt, biased organisation who has covered up for nonces through the last 3 or 4 decades. Let's end them. Do not wait for the government to put laws in place. Do not wait for the BBC to decide that they're changing their funding model. Let us, the people of this great island, make the decision for them. Thank you very much for watching this one. Hope this helped. As I say, any questions or queries, drop them down below and I'll by all means be take any time you need making things clear so that you can get out of paying that money. Please subscribe. It costs nothing. It is no effort. It's just a press of a little button on the subscribe button and you'll get all these videos, even if you only watch this one. It helps the algorithm, the all-powerful algorithm that YouTube have at the moment. I don't think there's going to be another video today. I'm going to try and do something else now. So thanks a lot for watching and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.